Alright, so now I have my headlight bucket down out of the way. I could get access to the mounting holes here for the little mini windshield that I'm putting on. And it's these little brackets right here. You know, they basically go in like so, right there. But actually there's a spacer and a nut, so they actually stick out further. They're actually like something like this. So they're not right against there. They actually go in like this, or maybe it's this side. I'm not sure which side's which. I think this might be this side. But anyways, they stick out from the actual mounting spot about an inch. Well, maybe a little less than an inch. Here they are right here. Actually, a little less than an inch. So let me set the camera down. Right. So I'm not sure which side goes in which. Let's see, is it this way? No. That way? Or is it... Let's see. There's only so many ways of orienting things, right? Let's look at the owner's manual real quick. Tells you which way to orient stuff. Left side or right side. Let's see, looking at this picture, it looks like this one looks like that. So this one is part number 3. Part number 3 is right side. So right side, I'm assuming that's the throttle side. So it looks like the flat spot angles out. So if it mounts, it angles out. Something like that? No? Yeah? Doesn't seem right. Or did they mean right side from viewing from the front? I'm not sure if it's right side from the front or right side from the pilot seat. That's my windscreen. Let's get the windscreen and we know for sure. Okay. So if it mounts like that. Yeah, I think it's this. I think it's when they say right side, they meant from viewing it from where I'm standing, from the front of the bike, not from the rider's perspective. This wouldn't be right. The angle's not right on this one, so this is the right side. So basically, the right side is the clutch lever side. Putting this sucker in here. So it's 2 bolts and 2 spacers. The 2 bolts and the 2 spacers. Actually, it goes in like that. The bolt goes in first. Spacer goes between, and this is how it mounts. Bolt and spacer, bolt and spacer. I should Loctite this thing. Yeah, actually, I think it'd be okay. It doesn't say nothing about Loctite. Yeah, I think it should be okay. So they're saying using 7 Newton meters. 7 Newton meters on these bolts as far as torque goes. So I have no idea how much torque is in Newton meter. I don't know what that translates to foot-pounds. And I'm not going to use the torque wrench. I just go by feel. And bolts in first. Spacers. Now I'm leaving these things loose right now. I'm not going to tighten them. Not yet. Not until I get the windshield on here first. Just to get the feel of it. as far as fit up goes. So I leave it. So I tighten it by hand and I turn it out about a quarter turn or so. So that way it gives it wiggle room for fitting it with the windshield. Okay. Alright, so put that in. As far as the windshield goes, now these little rubber with a threaded insert, and that's what plugs into the windshield here. Is that right? These holes don't seem to line up. Actually, no, it doesn't plug into the windshield. It plugs into the mounting bolt from the back. Plugs into the mounting bolt of that. So from the front. So just what that looks like. And you see that plugs in from the front. Front. And front. Obviously the windshield goes over something like that. Alright. Let's see. They also give you these four button head. These are actually plastic. These are plastic. They're not metal. That's the plastic, so that way they don't scratch up the windshield too badly. Still a little bit of scratching, but not as much. Right. For some reason, they also gave us these little bolts here. I'm not sure what those are for. I have no idea what those are for. Let's see. Yeah, no idea what those are for. I don't know. It's kind of odd. Okay. Let's put these little plastic button screws on here. So how the button screws work, and how these. Let me take one out to show you how this works. There's a thread. It's just a threaded insert in here. It's only about a third of the length, and the rest of it, there's nothing. It's just the rubber piece. So what happens is when you screw this in, and when it catches the thread, and when you tighten it up, it actually squeezes this a little bit. And when that squeezing happens, the spot that doesn't have the thread, it bulges out, and that bulge out will prevent the slip out from the holes where it slips in. See how that works? It's kind of neat. Now how durable this is, I don't know. I mean, because it is rubber. Rubber does degrade over time, and these little button screws are, they're plastic, so that plastic degrades over time as well, right? With sunlight. Same thing with rubber. With sunlight and oxygen in the air, all that stuff oxidizes, and the UV light will degrade. So getting attacked from two different things. Again, remember this is plastic, so it's real soft, real sensitive. Take it easy. So something like that. All right. So I'm gonna have to tighten this mounting down before I put the headlight bucket back on, because otherwise I won't have access to the mounting bolts here. So that's where I am so far. So I'm gonna pause this, and I'm gonna get my turn this off and put another another part on part 3, so I can find all my tools to I can finish this up. All right, stay tuned for the next video.